Listen everybody, you and I both know that you're an entertainment watcher, right? You watch entertainment, you're watching GameGrumps right now! Well, forget it. Forget GameGrumps for a second and think about this.
First of all, this video is sponsored by NordVPN. Think about this for a second, okay? What if there were a show that you couldn't get here in America or wherever you're at, but you want to watch it on a streaming service that only got it in Canada, in Japan, in the UK?
Well, look no further, my friend, because NordVPN allows you to do that, baby! We're talking about internet security. We're talking about mobile app security. We're talking about nobody hacking you ever again. You ever got hacked? It's the worst. Don't let it happen to you. Well, you won't with NordVPN. That's right, baby. You want to play on some weird server for Red Alert 2 that you never even heard of before? Forget it. NordVPN will allow you to do that, baby. Yes! You can't even give me an excuse why you can't use NordVPN. I don't like good things that are great for me? Nobody says that, Karen! Sorry, I called you out, Karen.
Go to nordvpn.com/GameGrumps and use promo code GameGrumps. Duh! You get a huge discount on a 2-year plan of NordVPN at nordvpn.com/GameGrumps. And when you use my code GameGrumps, you'll get an extra 1 month free.
Anyway, go check out NordVPN, alright? Go check them out. Links in the description below.
Last time on GameGrumps.
She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief.
Well, yeah. She let out a little laugh. I took it as a small sign of appreciating the humor of the situation.
She let out a little poot. I took it as her appreciating the beans we had for lunch. Time to go... to the doors.
It's Makoto. He smells like a wet dog.
Oh, well, so sorry. I mean, I'm glad the excitement that I was alive lasted for 10 seconds. What? You say Masterminds is what it was?
It's Hero.
Very good, Hero.
It's 100% Hero.
I mean, that would be wild. He certainly would be the one you'd least suspect.
Yeah.
Because he's had the cognitive ability of a snail this entire time.
Hey, I'm Grump. I'm not so Grump. And we're the Game Grumps.
Why, hello everyone. Welcome back to Game Grumps. My name is Aaron.
And my name is Dan. Can you hear that squeaking in the background?
Yeah.
Sorry. We bought Camilla these little squeaky tennis balls. And she loves them, which is great. But there have been drawbacks.
Name one.
Oh, man.
We out here playing Danganronpa.
Yeah, we're getting down to it now. And so it's exciting times, and let's just press forward, baby.
Let's just jump into it. Oh, and the second floor of the dorms where the gate was down before. That should be open now, right? After that, I'll have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder, which means the garden and the dojo. Alright, time to get started.
Nice.
Places to check. Second floor dorms. 4th floor data center. Headmaster bio lab. Okay.
Oh, I guess I'll go to all those places.
Yeah. That sounds good.
Second floor dorms. This says, gotta go here.
Alright, so these stairs were fine, right?
Right.
But then...
Oh yeah, that's the other new development, for anyone picking this episode up randomly. All the doors are unlocked now, so we can explore anywhere we want in the school.
Oh, word. Oh,
That's
so
big.
word.
It's a big development in our lives.
Wait. Second floor dorms. Stairs. First floor, third floor. What? Was it this thing up here? Oh, I'm confused. I think this, right? The pool? No, that's the pool. What the fuck? Okay, whatever. I guess I'll just go up the stairs.
Okay.
But they were open. That's how we got to the 3rd floor. This isn't new. Wait a second. I gotta... It's not report.
Should we pause?
No, I'm just figuring it out. God damn it, where are the fucking items? How do I get to the...
Should we pause while you learn how to use the items menu?
No, the 2nd floor of the dorms where the gate was down before. That should be open now, right? Where the gate was down before. 2nd floor of the dorms. Am I stupid?
That does sound familiar, but... It's been weeks since we played this, you know?
There's the gym 2nd floor. There is no... Okay, let's think this out here. Dormitory 1st floor is here, and then this is it this? I think it might be this.
Oh, this does look new.
The gate's open. We can finally check out the 2nd floor of the dorms, which means I have to do it. Oh, somebody's gonna have to beat you there, like, whoa!
Oh, damn. Okay, looks good.
This is the 2nd floor of the dorms. It looks like some ancient ruins. Or no, it's more like a battlefield. Like love. Like a bomb blew up here or something.
We are young. No one can tell us we're wrong. Love is a battlefield.
Wait, why can't I just like climb through here and escape if the wall's all busted?
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Could this have been where the previous students stayed in their last, the last time this all went down?
Maybe. Oh, sick.
Damn.
Oh, are those the only things I can check? The door, the bed, and the bathroom?
Give it a shot.
The bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it looks pretty square-like and actually quite kempt, but I guess there's some blood and dirt on it. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore, it's just garbage. Damn, dude.
Yeah, it's harsh.
That was not nice. That was mean. I
How's
opened
that
the...
bed supposed to feel?
Yeah, seriously. Oh, come on, man. Got a new mattress on me? I opened the door just a crack, glanced inside, and immediately closed it again. I was like, do not go in there. Woo! There wasn't even a hint of a bathroom. Alright, I'm out. Yes. Alright, so there's really nothing going on here. I guess I can't go through here or here.
You couldn't read those notes? It looked like there were pieces of paper on the bed.
No, it didn't let me.
Huh.
The only thing was able to select the bed. Bathroom. This is the girls' bathroom. Even in a place like this, I can't bring myself to go in.
Okay.
What do you think, you're gonna run into a girl in there? Like, this is fucking place is abandoned.
It's so embarrassing.
Notice observing? Oh, I can't, like, select anything? Wait, what the fuck is the point, then?
Are they just world building?
Yeah. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, this is literally the first room I've ever been in where, like, you can't examine anything?
Maybe it comes later.
It's also really nice in here.
Also really what?
It's really nice in there.
Yeah, I know, it was a classy bathroom.
Yeah. Oh, look at that little giraffe coming out of the locker, that's kinda cute, right?
I love it. Super adorable.
Oh.
Oh, well, okay.
This
Why did they
room is-
bother to plate up the lockers?
Yeah. We hope nobody that wouldn't be able to get in here could get into these things.
Alright.
It must have been for Hope's Peak students who came before us. The class before ours must have used these lockers. Oh, I can select every single locker. That's a far cry from the bathroom that had nothing to examine. There's a metal plate mounted on the locker. I really want to know what's inside, but there's no way except taking off the metal plate.
Impossible.
Oh, Ralph. I can't imagine any way to get this locker open. I'm not even gonna bother trying. You could try, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I wonder if I can open this locker. Rattle, rattle. Nope. There's a card reader installed on the door. That must be how you get the locker open. I'm the ultimate detective.
Jeez.
After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers for the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. Right, and you have to use your e-handbook to open those up. So does that mean, well, let's just give it a try. I took out my handbook and ran across the card reader, and then, bizzed, no luck. Oh, they really ramped that up. It's like, wait, I have an idea! This might just work!
Oh my god.
Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us could do it. Unless... whatever. Open the door. I wonder if I can open this locker. Rattle, rattle, nope. Oh my god.
Oy vey.
They really have to... No, God, really? For every single one? So I can select every single one and it'll do that.
This one has a plate on it.
There's no way to get it open. I'm not even gonna try opening these.
Yeah. This one's broken. Practically open. I'll never open it. Alright.
Yeah, it's pretty similar. Yeah, does that mean? Let's give it a try. Yep, nope. What about this one? Yeah, I can literally select every locker. No,
wow.
There's a card reader. I wonder if it'll. I mean, you know, this is one of those games where like it's gonna be like one of them's gonna open.
Yeah.
Oh,
nope, locked.
The card reader.
I mean, you just made me that hot card, bro.
I don't have a card. Well, it's not a card. It's a handbook. I might need some
card action.
I might need a dead person's handbook. I don't think this locker's gonna open. Nice.
Yeah, you need that Kardashian. That Kim Kardashian.
I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. Oh yeah, here we go. No.
Can you grab one of the handbooks from the dead students near the front door?
I have no idea. Can't wait. Well, they're not even part of this, because this is like a different class, I think, right?
I know.
So I don't think any of theirs will make a difference.
Just trying to think out loud.
Bro,
Man, you tried them all?
Your feedback. Yeah.
Dang.
Right? Well, it's very nice up here.
Yeah.
This room doesn't feel like a student's room. It's more like an adult atmosphere.
It's the headmaster's private room.
Ah!
Yeah, I know.
Kyoko!
We're respecting the privacy.
Yeah.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check. So I decided to check it out one more time.
A regret?
I walked away from those breadsticks even though they were endless.
And the soup and salad too. Let's not forget that fact. Kyoko looks almost meek right now. Looks like she hasn't been dunking her breadsticks in the endless soup. I prefer the pasta fazoux. Olive Garden, when you hear your family. She must be thinking about something. I probably shouldn't bother her. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's everybody at all times.
Well, she seems really, like, perturbed by this whole situation. Probably shouldn't bother her.
She looks like she's breathing right now. She probably wants to concentrate on that.
The desk is home to a computer. Must have belonged to the headmaster. Nice. Alright. I mean, you're not gonna, like, check it, or...
Ah, a secret door.
There's a strange gap in the wall. It's almost door-sized. Probably nothing. Is it some kind of design mistake, or a construction defect or something? It's a fucking...
There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out. It's a secret door. That's very clearly, obviously a door.
It's a secret air conditioning vent. Very well made. Anyway, let's move on. A breeze?
There's likely an open space on the other side of this wall.
Open space? What does that mean? Pride? You mean like a hidden room?
I think I might know how to open it.
Okay, go on. You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
A very easy trick, yes. So easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick.
You push
It's more of a treat. I saw a program on that PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open right up.
However,
But I don't have a clue to what that password might be.
It's poop.
All we know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. We can't really go from there.
Oh, it's poop 1. You're right, it's not nearly enough to go on.
I looked through all of his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. Interesting that she said all his paperwork.
Oh. That is interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I unlocked it. The password was poop 1. I was right. Anyway, you want to open the door?
I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password. When I think of how much time I wasted on this.
Except he was really obsessed with how many poops he had that day. It was 1.
When I think about how much time I wasted on this, well, it just makes me so stoic.
The desk is home to a computer, headmaster, right. Well, what? So did I not select the... There's a PC on the desk, it must have belonged to the headmaster. Did I... Oh, okay.
Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. The PC still has some search results left on it.
Then we might be able to get...
sorry.
Then we might be able to get some info on the ultimate despair.
There's not much, though. Nothing we don't already know.
in other words,
The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group.
So in the end...
That group is responsible for the tragedy. Did you say Sweden?
No, I said, so
Aaron?
in the end.
Oh, you dropped out.
You know,
I think
like
you might have said Sweden and then you froze.
I think Dan froze on my computer.
Oh, this is embarrassing.
He's just looking at me with this face that's like...
Wait,
There you go.
you just came back. What were you saying again?
No, it's okay, let's move on.
Alright, that must have been stupid. That group is responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people, whose driving force comes from despair.
however,
Despair. Anger is more useful than despair. Oh, by the way, I wanted to tell you. Remember how you told me that he doesn't do that in any Arnold Schwarzenegger movie?
Oh, yeah.
He does. I was watching Conan the Barbarian.
Oh.
And yeah, early on when he's fighting the guys in the gladiator pit, he's like, "Ah, ah." I was like, oh, Aaron's gonna be so happy.
Oh, I gotta see it. I gotta see it.
Yeah. I think that's the scene where it happens. It was definitely in there, though.
Oh my god, it's not like
yeah.
Hercules in New York or whatever, when he's like dumped
No.
over. He's like, hi, I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, God. And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there? But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kirigiri failure.
Oh shit. But
Damn.
any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on.
I see.
That's stupid.
That's a good outlook to have, idiot.
The ultimate despair has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Scary. Jeez.
So scary.
Do you want to just hang out here for a while? So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. But maybe for her, there's more to it than that. Didn't, I was gonna say Rilakuma. Didn't Monokuma say every door was unlocked? So why is that door locked?
Yeah. Maybe it's her dad behind the door.
Oh.
She'll
Anyway,
be so happy / not happy to see him.
if we want to get in there... Father! I found you! I'm upset. Not really, though. If we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. And if Kyoko can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. No, wait. No way. They sound similar. There must be a chance. The password could be Poop 1. Something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name?
Huh?
Oh, sorry, I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it, I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way- that was the first thing I tried. Oh, okay. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password is probably upsetting, but also makes her feel good. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it just to be sure?
Well,
It's not like you need my permission. Cool, I'll try your name and Kyoko Poop 1. If you want to try it. Do whatever you want.
Okay. I guess I have to do that now. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name. It makes me feel smart even though I'm not. But if that's not it, that might just hurt Kyoko even more. Or make her feel better. I don't know.
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong.
Okay. In that case, here goes nothing. I collected myself, then turned to the face of the monitor. Let me just type the password here. Typed in her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling. Mom spaghetti. And as I finished typing it in... Beep Kern.
Oh, dip!
What?
Oh, dip!
That did it? Kyoko, it worked.
Your father does love you! Look how excited you are! Oh, okay. Why?
Kyoko? Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko! She looked grim, like a fandango.
I feel like we're really making a connection here.
Oh my god, this is the most cliche shit I've ever seen. Just a picture of her dad playing with her as a child. He really did love her. Hey, Kyoko. I may as well not even have been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. Those 2 pressure gauges on the wall.
We can use this to release the pressure.
Wrapped and covered with such joy. It's so tense in here. Ah, that's better.
That's better.
That's what made it so unusual. Alright, let's take a look at it. There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Oh, if only someone would open it! Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it, on account of that it's ticking. But I mean, we can't not open it.
But we also can't open it.
Okay!
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. You can't not open that.
Why? You think it's dangerous?
No. Not dangerous.
Fabulous.
But surprising, probably.
Okay.
Like, pulls out a little party favor.
Congratulations.
If it is what I think it is, and judging by my password door shenanigans, you can guarantee that I'm 100% right about this. At the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see.
The clowns! Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway,
Yes, there's 30 to 40 unicycling clowns in there. Just don't scream or anything, okay?
I always scream when I see clowns! Are you saying it's something that'll make me want to scream?
Great deduction.
Okay, I'm just gonna open it. It's late 90s techno! Somebody scream! Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath and took a hold of the lid. I lifted it up. And then I started to, I don't know. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... Goo-wah! Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry.
Whoa,
bones.
damn!
What was in the box was the bones of a guy! Dun, dun, dun.
Damn.
Human bones. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
I don't know, the guy who
Kyoko
wrote
did.
7? Yeah, and Kyoko. Just as I thought.
Was it just as you thought? What? I guess
Pirates have been here.
I'm just gonna look at this before I talk to her. Kyoko said just as I thought. I have to find out what she meant by that.
Like, if you're not gonna give us a choice, then just continue the conversation yourself, man.
Exactly. Just as you thought. How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there. Human bones.
Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body.
That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box.
My father. Oh, damn.
He had great bones. Huh? What about him?
What you found in the box. Those bones. That body. That's my father! Oh, you're finally reunited! Your chance to tell him all that's in your heart. Or at least what's left of him. Oh, that's so sad.
Okay, I don't really get it, but alright. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? The same man she's been searching for? Hold on, how can you know that for sure? Why are his bones so clean? Why is it in a present box? Why is a picture of you and your dad in the background? How do you know that's him?
You know what? Maybe instead of a coffin, when I die, I'll just have my body folded up and stuffed into a delightfully wrapped present.
Yeah.
And then, you know, 10,000 years from now, archaeologists can find it and be like, oh, fun! Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer.
Oh, fun.
So the same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out, and according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somehow aware in this school right now. He's dead though, a pile of bones in a present box.
I forgot we got that information about the headmaster.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, it's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already. The killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in hope speak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
That flashback had nothing to do with anything that's going on right now.
Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably here in the school. But the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume
In other words,
that most likely my father was in this school, but he was also dead.
That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard.
Okay, that's my assumption anyway.
As Kyoko explained her analysis, I was like, this sucks. She was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. The illusion of calm! Ah! His head explodes. Game over. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. So I guess it wasn't a surprise to her, but I guess she's not but I had to believe that at one point she wanted to be proven wrong, which is why she never looked at the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I mean, she could have looked in the box, but she knew it was in it, so it didn't matter. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties. But he can't even wear a tie as a skeleton.
Yeah, it would fall like right through.
But what was that all there was to it? Remember when I farted on it? I can't.
Those were the days. I gave up some of that pride.
Pride!
Pride! In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do.
Except my dad, he did it too. Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't
and look how well things worked out for him.
I couldn't help but wonder. News. Okay.
Hidden room present. Oh, that's nice.
Well, I don't really have...
Let's reminisce now with the picture and such.
I don't feel like any questions were answered, and I also don't feel like there were any more questions? I'm still as lost as I was before. The headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission. Hey Kyoko, can I touch your dad's desk?
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like.
She's a real mind reader, that one. Are you sure?
because
Yeah, of course. I just found out that my dad was dead and his body's right over there. And it's been 30 seconds. I've had plenty of time to grieve. Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't.
Okay then, if you don't mind, I'm gonna touch your dad's desk. I'm touching your dad's desk. What do you think of that, huh? Haha, touching your dad's desk! Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. I was like, this is just a desk. This is stupid. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents until... Huh? Is this... It's an e-handbook, right? And it has a label on it that says in case of emergency. I can open the lockers now.
Yes, sir.
I'd found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
In other words,
Oh, God, sorry. A handbook with no limitations, given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster.
Okay, so this is confirmation that the headmaster was her dad?
I believe so?
Okay.
I mean, it's either extremely obvious or, I don't know. People watching this are either like, yes, you're idiots, or no, you're idiots. You don't know that yet. I'm assuming that's what that is.
I think you're probably right.
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it?
Huh? But Kyoko...
I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it there.
Then I guess I'll take it. But she really doesn't seem happy about it. Is it really okay?
How can you tell anything that she's feeling?
Yeah. She's got a look on her face that says... literally anything. This filing cabinet seems like the kind of place you'd find a clue. I should take a closer look. Oh look, a clue. But I don't think Kyoko would like some stranger like me touching her dad's stuff. Hey Kyoko.
Oh, for the love of God.
Can I get permission to touch another thing that belongs to your dad?
It's fine. Check whatever you want.
Okay. Ooh, I really thought you were gonna say no for a second. Are you sure? Okay then. It's like a bunch of underwear. I went through each drawer one by one, starting from the, I feel like a real asshole now. But all I found were piles.
And by drawer, I mean Kyoko's dad's drawers.
I found his drawers in these drawers. I found were piles of unrelated documents. He was pretty dedicated to his job, huh? And not to his kids?
It's just because he didn't have anything else.
Oh, did he not?
He could have inherited our family business, our legacy. Instead, he left it all behind.
no.
For this sweet, sweet boiler room. If he couldn't even handle a job like this, he would have been that much more of a failure. I'm sure he couldn't stand the thought of that, and it made him desperate.
I'm desperate for you to start making some damn sense over here. Damn. Huh? This picture. Who is it? It's all faded. Must be pretty old. Wait, is this a picture of...
Who could it be? A young girl with purple hair being held up by her dad in her dad's office who's no longer here?
I do find it strange that when she was, what, 7 or 6, she had the same hairstyle that she does at, what, 17?
Well, I do have to say it is a bit sad, like seeing a picture of her all happy, being held up by her dad, and now the reality of her not being happy and her dad's corpse is on a table 2 feet from her. It's like, you know, these past 10 years haven't gone exactly the way that they had hoped.
Yeah, it's like when you think about it, like it really makes you think.
Absolutely.
Hey, Kyoko. Oh, is this the first time you saw that?
Why would you?
Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past. And yet, he's wearing so many ties to now find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now?
I don't know, man. You seem like you're going through some shit. Maybe I should leave.
Seems like you've got 5 stages to go through.
Then I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. I wasn't quite sure though. I don't know why I wasn't quite sure. She even has a bow. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
Why? What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself, to cut him out of my life for abandoning me.
I would have laughed out loud if she had little leather gloves on in that picture too.
Oh man.
Like little baby leather gloves.
What if her dad is the killer?
Oh, of course.
And or part of that cabal, and this is all like a setup.
Oh.
Is that possible?
Well, I don't know.
I don't know either. Let's continue. And now he's abandoned me again. Stupid, dead jerk. And this time, he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kyoko.
It's not good.
Photo of Kyoko and the headmaster. My dad wouldn't make me spaghetti last night. Has there ever been a worse father?
Hey,
Oh, Aaron?
What? Hello?
Oh, I thought you cut out for a second. That was weird. We're back! Listen, Makoto,
Huh?
can I ask you a favor?
Push! A favor? What is it?
so...
Can you shut the fuck up? I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this,
Uh-huh.
and I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but
Hey,
could you leave? Yeah, I had a feeling.
I'm actually kind of into that, if I'm being honest with you. I'm kind of into it.
Yeah,
But
this
now,
hasn't been my favorite room.
but it's a good time to next time on GameGrumps.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, well, we're getting to the bottom of this caper, I do believe.
Got a lot
I don't know how.
Got a lot of caperage to get through.
Yeah. I can't get any caperage.
This party sucks. Alright.
This murder sucks.
I can't get any datage. Alright.
Alright, love you guys, later.
Bye, everyone. Oops, I did it again. That's Britney Spears. Alright.